10 minuter kvar till start. As I said, 10 minutes to start, and we will look at some of the favorites. We start with bid number 1, representing Finland, Samuel Pukala. Second place at the middle distance, fourth place at the long distance, and sixth place at the sprint. Finnish rider Samuel Pukala. With bid number 2, Simon Brendi from Switzerland. Fifth place in the long distance. Bid number 3, Wojciech Ludwig, fourth place in the middle distance. And then with bid number 4, represents Sweden, Marcus Jansson, the winner of the long distance, the world champion at the long distance. And maybe the biggest favorite of them all with bid number 5, representing Czech Republic, Krzysztof Bogar. The winner of the middle distance and the sprint distance, and in second place at the long distance. So 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal so far for Krzysztof Bogar. And yesterday's number 3, Wojciech Stransky with bid number 6, and another Czech Republican rider with bid number 7, Jiri Radil. And today we had Lauri Malsros from Estonia in third place. Today he has the bid number 11. We have with bid number 32 also an Czech Republican rider, Jan Hasek, third place in the middle distance. And we can also give you the bid numbers of Teemu Kaksonen, 46, and Andrea Haga, 47. So there are some of the big favorites for today. Några av favoriterna som vi nämnde alltså, men kanske de svenska fansen vill hålla ett litet extra öga på världsmästaren ifrån långdistansen med startnummer 4, Marcus Jansson. Annars är väl den stora favoriten Krzysztof Bogar, som har 2 segrar och en andra plats individuellt här under mästerskapen. Kommer säkerligen att vara med högt upp och tampas om de ädlaste placeringarna idag. Tittar vi till lite övriga svenska åkare, startnummer 41, Patrik Svedberg, 42, Sebastian Svärd. Vi har Marcus Wardell med 53. Och vi har med startnummer 73 Linus Karlsson Mod, och med startnummer 74 Joel Erntsson. Kompletterad då med startnummer 4 Marcus Jansson. Ja, där har ni de svenska startnumren och de svenska deltagarna när vi nu har alldeles strax 6 minuter till start. 6 minutes to start, 6 minutes to start. Håller med?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last broadcast of World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships 2022 here in Sweden. Today we are still in Lugnet, Falun, and my name is Elīna Krēmere, and you are more than welcome to join today's race, which is going to be the last one. Unfortunately, we are already experiencing the last race in this year's mountain bike orienteering championships. It is going to be a mass start race. Here we can see some athletes for today. We have 74 men athletes and a little less 48 women athletes. Some favorites definitely from all past races in these championships. Also, we have Simon Brandley and Wojtek Ludwig today being the second and the third participant on the list, and they actually had a pretty big crash yesterday during the sprint distance, where they crashed into each other on a very tight path there, but luckily they are both okay, and they are definitely available today to fight for the medals in the mass start distance, taking the best route choices that they can. As well as you can see here, the arena, and they are going to be starting in 3 minutes. Here we can see Baptiste Fuchs from France, a very strong athlete, as well as Lithuania, Jonas Maiselis. He has had some pretty average, good starts today, as well as Wojtek Stransky, who took the silver home yesterday in the sprint distance. Here we can see Marcus Janssen. He was definitely crushing everyone in the long distance 2 days ago, where he finished absolutely as the fastest athlete, as well as Simon Brandley. He is looking quite fresh and quite happy there. So it's really good that he is okay since yesterday's crash. And Samuel Pokala, who was the 6th best in sprint yesterday, as well as 4th best in the long distance, and actually took the gold home last year. Samuel Pokala was the winner of mass start in 2021 World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. The second place last year went to Jiri Hradil, which we will see in a moment. He is definitely somewhere there. His number today is 7. And as well as we have Pekka Niemi, who finished as the 4th one last year, as well as Ignas Ambrazes from Lithuania, who was the 5th one, and Andrea Haga, who took the 6th place last year in last year's championships. As you can see, everybody is getting ready for the start. If we look at the arena where we have had the past 2 races, sprint and long distance, and today the mass start, let me tell you that Lugnet is, as you can see, a very large sport complex here in Falun, Sweden. And 58 of the Swedish Sports Confederation's 67 special sports can be practiced here, as well as there has been happening some FIS Nordic World Ski Championships. The latest one was in 2015, and the next big event here after, of course, or today's last race in Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships is going to happen in 2027. Nordic World Ski Championships. So let's see, the athletes are ready to start in a few seconds here, and they off to the course they go. As you can see, the weather outside is pretty sunny, pretty dry. The rain hasn't fallen for quite some time. And here you can see them heading off into the forest. Here we can see a Finnish athlete heading down. Looks like there could be some problems. Mika Nurmi heading back. Could be some problems with his bike there. Maybe he isn't feeling too well. But looks like Mika Nurmi won't be participating in today's race. For some reasons, they definitely could be related to his bike. And we are now following the athletes into the course. Once they pass the starting flag, they are heading uphill into the forest. Let's hope we can see map soon. Speaking of today's terrain, we will definitely see a map and their course today, but the terrain description tells us that this is going to be a moderate to very hilly, mainly pine forest with an extensive network of paths, tracks and forest roads, as we have experienced in the last 2 days. But today they are going to have, of course, a different part of the forest will be included in their race today. Some areas with a very dense path network can occur, as well as paths and tracks are of a wide variety of speeds. So this is definitely athletes definitely going to need some luck of choosing the correct roads and correct route choices here. As well as, of course, not mispunching and going to all the right controls no matter what situation. Here we can see the map and some athletes already choosing different route choices. As you can see, Andre Haga going pretty straightforward there. All the others choosing to go around. And Andre Haga, it of course definitely depends on what control they have, but it could be that looks like Marcus Janssen and João Ferreira, could they be making a mistake there? They are definitely taking a longer route choice, going completely around, choosing what they think is the fastest option. So they definitely have some different forkings right now. First 2 loops will be completely different for the athletes, and the third loop will be the same. And right now we can see Andre Haga going uphill on the road there, and as you can see by the exclamation marks, it is not the fastest road to go uphill there. It is definitely filled with stones and is very, very steep. So Andre Haga might be losing some seconds there already to the first control. Marcus Janssen heading to his first control, going around. He can definitely go with a greater speed than everybody else, but is the longest route choice the greatest one for today? And we can see Andre Haga fighting, going uphill on a very steep road, as well as Lauri Malsarus, who yesterday took the bronze to his country, Estonia, back. He was taking the more left route choice, as well as women athletes today. Great to see some favorites definitely from yesterday as well. If we look a bit back on the past year's results, the second place went to Mervi Pesu from Finland last year, as well as Martina Tichovska took the bronze home. Marika Hara was in the fourth place from Finland. She is, as well as Lynn Villars from Sweden was in the fifth place. Looks like that Camilla Zoegard was more than 9.5 minutes after the leader. So let's hope that she is definitely going to have a more great race today. Here we can see Nadia Larsson. Nadina Larsson, as well as the other athletes, Martina Tichovska. She was in the sixth position yesterday when she in the sprint distance, as well as Gabriela Andrasiuniene from Lithuania. I think we hadn't have any Lithuanian on the podium in the past days, so let's hope she does really well. Camila Zoegard, she has taken I think all the possible medals, as well as Emily Benham Kuale, who took the gold in the long distance, but Camila Zoegard was the third best athlete in the sprint distance, as well as second best in long. She took the silver home in the relay as well as in the middle distance. So she's definitely looking for the podium today, also proving herself to be in a pretty good shape. Nicolene Splitorf also, she was the fastest one in the middle distance, also took the silver medal home, as well as in the sprint distance she took the silver. Looks like it's Cecilie Kristoffersen. She was in she was together in the relay team with Nicolene and Camilla. Anna Tiderman from Sweden. Lynn Billars, also from Sweden. She was in the fifth place last year in the mass start in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. Let's see, the girls will start any second now. Right now, putting the maps. Athletes putting the maps. And right now, they are starting. You can see Camila Thomason there for a bit also. She was right there in the corner, starting off pretty strong. And right now, women are off into the forest.
Up to the first controls. And then we see what's happened at the first TV control in the men class.
Going a little uphill there.
From the stadium. Really hard and tough climbing out from the stadium to the first controls. The rider has been at the first 3B control, and we have the Austrian rider Andreas Waltman in the lead. Marcus Johnson is in second place, just 1 second behind. And then in third place, Simon Brendi, 23 seconds behind. In fourth place, Florian Pinsard.
So today, women have to. Women will experience about 22.1 kilometers of the today's terrain. And the winning time is a little bit more than an hour. It's between 75 and 80 minutes, as well as the same winning time is for men today, but they have, of course, a little longer course. Men will ride for about 28.4 kilometers today. Definitely a longer course than yesterday, but the mass start is mostly about taking the correct route choices and not being that influenced by others who might be taking the wrong route choices, or maybe the best ones. We'll never know. Here we can see athletes that have chosen to go more around, not straight forward to their first control. Here we can see them going on the forest roads through different types of rocks. Definitely not the most easiest terrain they are having out there.
We will have them at the first split time, the first radio control. And on the way back here to the arena after the first loop.
Looks like that the Finnish athlete we have there could be Marika Hara, who had a pretty great race out there in the long distance. And we can see the GPSs right here, taking that forest road uphill to the first control. That is Marika Hara.
Control, and we're waiting for the men at the first time split, first radio control. And when they have
As well as we can see Camilla Zoigart, Emily Benham Kuala there at the leaders group end, as well as Nicolene Splitor. But Marika Hara in the middle there.
climbing up there. Very nice top. Now we can see, I think we won at the screen. Now we will see the first women rider up there.
And right now, women will be coming into the TV control, number 1. They will be coming in a few seconds there. Let's see who's in the lead. It's Gabriela Andrasiuniene from Lithuania. Martina Tichovska right behind her. Looks like they are in quite a big lead there. Here we can see, I think that's the leader group, Constance de Villers from France, Marika Hara from Finland, as well as Lou Gerson from France, Nadia Larsen, Cecilia Thomasen and Gabriela Gustafsson from Sweden, Vendula Musilova from Czech Republic, Nicolene Splitor 50 seconds behind Gabriela Andrasiuniene here, Marisa Costa from Portugal and Ingrid Stengard from Finland, as well as Dorothy Stekan from Germany here. We're still waiting for Emily Benham Kuala. Yes, she just passed. She just passed the control also. Let's not judge the athletes too much of this time, because could be that those ones who have a little longer, a little more time there to this control, they could be having a longer forking. Pibeta Mamae also. And here we can see them splitting up. Camille Zoigard going to the control.
Lot of liquid is necessary in this very warm day.
As well as the arena, some spectators. And heading back to the men, here we can see them splitting up. Andre Haga looks like he has learned his lesson, and he is thinking that going around and faster is a better option for him to the next controls. As well as Christoph Borgar, Marcus Janssen, Wojtek Stransky going to the control there, forking. And then heading downhill to the next control. Samuel Pokala in the lead there in the group. Right after him it's Jiří Hradil from Czech Republic. And looks like the men are coming back to the same control, definitely taking some different route choices there. But Samuel Pokala looking pretty strong there. Christoph Bogar a little bit falling behind by taking a different route choice. Here we can see Samuel Pokala in live.
As far as we can see at the GPS, we have Samuel Pokala and Marcus Jansson together. Don't know if they are in the front of the race, but now we have, yes, we have Marcus Jansson first to pass the split time control, and he is 1 second ahead of Samuel Pokala. We have the Portuguese rider David Macado, 3 seconds by just these 3 riders who have passed
Thank you. Okay, so the men are already slowly heading back to the arena. They will have they will pass the arena as well as have a map change to go into the second loop. And then they will come back to the arena for the third loop as well. And the last loop, it is going to be the same for all the athletes.
on the way to the last control before we have them here into the arena, into the stadium. 8th place, Silas Hotz, Switzerland. 9th place, Jeremy Fourier from France.
We can see Samuel Pokala and Marcus Janssen there. Looks like in the lead, but we cannot grant that they are in the lead for sure, because as I said before, they are having different loops with different lengths. We can see Christoph Bogar there at the leader group end. But right now, Samuel Pokala, Marcus Janssen, Juha Lia and Wojtek Stransky heading back to the arena for some map exchanges.
In the front is Samuel Pokala, who is in the lead on his way to the last control before they're into the stadium. Pokala is in the lead, and very soon we have them here at the stadium.
Here we can see, looks like, yes, it's Samuel Pokala. And right after him, David Machado from Portugal. Looks like they are finishing their loop pretty fast there.
In second, the Portuguese rider, 3 seconds behind. And here we have another Finnish rider, Marcus Jansson. Juha Lia in third place, Marcus Jansson.
Then having a map change.
20 seconds behind. Pokala was in the lead. Pokala, Machado, Lia, Jansson.
Juha Lia from Finland, as well as Marcus Janssen from Sweden and Wojtek Stransky from Czech Republic, as well as Kare Kaskinen from Finland. They are the first ones back from their loops into the arena.
Lost control before they are here into the stadium. And we can see it is a gap between rider number 6 and number 7. In 6th place, as we told you, Kare Kaskinen, 42 seconds behind. And in 7th place, Jakob Skoda, 120 behind.
And here we can see some more athletes. Jakub Skoda, Czech Republic, Jeremy Poor, France, Luca Dalla Valle from Italy, Silas Hotz, Switzerland, Jan Hasek, Czech Republic, and Martin Kanta, also Czech Republic.
1 minute 28 seconds behind the leader, Samuel Pokala.
Silas Hotz was actually one of the athletes who took the silver medal home. Their team from Switzerland in the relay distance were the third fastest, but since the first 2 teams were from Finland, only the fastest team from Finland was given the medal. He, with his teammates Adrian Jägi and Simon Brandley, took the silver to Switzerland in the relay distance, in the relay race a few days ago. Florian Pinsard coming into the arena map exchange also, as well as Andreas Waldman from Austria, Ignas Ambrazas from Lithuania. He had a pretty good race last year in the mass start. Bjornar Kvale from Norway, as well as Angel Garcia from Spain. Marcus Janssen, here we can follow him. Looks like he is going into the second loop into the forest.
Very soon we will have the women at the radio control. You can see. Now we can see Buga is taken, and Buga is
we can follow the GPS as well here.
27 seconds behind. And there is also in that group. And we have in the group also Lauri Malmström, bronze medalist from yesterday's sprint. There is a couple of real strong riders there, 3 minutes or so behind. And the first women passed,
Let's see the split results. Right after Arena passing. Samuel Pokala, 26 minutes and 29 seconds. As well as David Machado from Portugal, right behind him. Juha Lia from Finland. Marcus Janssen from Sweden, as well as Wojtek Stransky, Czech, from Czech Republic. 38 seconds behind the leader for now. But let's remember that the forkings and the laps are in a little bit different lengths, so these splits are definitely not the final ones. Looks like the woman will be heading back to the arena pretty soon as well. Martina Tychowska, as well as Emily Benham-Quale. Nicolene Splitorf is there, as well as Gabriela Andrasioniene and Camila Zoigard. They all are looking like a leader group there. Andre Haga and Ruska Saarela a little bit falling there behind. But everything, of course, can change in the second loop there. Martina Tychowska coming to the arena.
At the sprint time was 42 seconds ahead of the Danish rider Camilla Søgaard.
Her time is 23 minutes and 9 seconds.
Is in the lead after the first loop. See her there. Now she's on her way out on loop number 2. And up there I can see the Danish Camilla Søgaard and him. It's a big gap. It is so much as fourth in second place,
As well as Emily Benham-Quale from Great Britain is at the arena, and Camilla Zoigard from Denmark, and Nicolene Splitorf from Denmark as well. They are heading into the arena, changing maps, taking a little something to drink. Gabriela Andrasioniene from Lithuania is also at the arena, only minute and 9 seconds behind the leader Martina Tychowska from Czech Republic. Here we can see Gabriela.
Now we're waiting for the Swedish. Yes, Gabriela Gustafsson and Nadia Larsson är de två svenska. Och sen är det Gabriela Gustafsson och Nadia Larsson.
As well as two Swedes, Gabriela Gustafsson and Nadia Larsson, And this must be Henna Saarinen from Finland. They have all passed the arena. Here we are heading back to the men's course. Samuel Pokkala, as well as Marcus Janssen. They could be having the same parking at the second loop. And the TV control. David Machado in the lead there. Samuel Pokkala right behind him. As well as Kare Kaskinen from Finland and Marcus Janssen from Sweden. Martin Kanta from Czech Republic, passing the TV control with Juha Liam and Wojtek Stransky, who is looking pretty strong after yesterday's crash as well. Could be that Wojtek Stransky damaged his bike pretty bad after yesterday's accident, but the main thing is that he's okay and showing himself in a very good shape today also. Ignas Ambrazes from Lithuania, Andreas Waldman from Austria, Jan Hasek, Czech Republic, Jeremy Poor, France. Many men athletes passing the TV control and heading to their next controls now. Looks like Samuel Pokkala and Marcus Janssen are having different types of loops.
In first and second place, to third, fourth place, Kare Kaskinen and Marcus Jansson is 1.5 minutes.
Looks like Jan Hasek is heading to the same control Samuel Pokkala did.
24 seconds behind. Here at the stadium, he was in 31.
And
31, so
Simon Brandley right there behind Marcus Janssen. Looks like they are taking the same loop as well.
And we have 6 minutes to start men 20. 6 minutes to start in men 20.
Samuel Pokkala choosing the right route choice to his next control, going around. Looks like he is choosing to go on a wider, faster road there. And Marcus Janssen already heading to the next control. You can see Andreas Waldman choosing a little different route choice to that control.
Next time we will see the women is at the TV control at this second loop, and the men we will see at the split time just before they are entering the stadium. And we have 5 minutes to start men 20. 5 minutes to start in last men 20.
And here we could see for a moment there the TV camera up there, the ski jump track. And right now back to the girls. Emily Benham Koala and Nicolene Splittorff choosing to go around, but Nadia Larsson from Sweden looks like she passed the road, the dangerous road uphill. Looks like she has that control where she's heading to. As well as we can see Marika Hara and Ruska Saarela from Finland, choosing different roads. Could be because of different forkings. And Nicolene Splittorff going together with Emily Benham Kvale. Cecilia Thomason approaching a control there. Looks like Marika Hara could be heading 2 ways to the same control Cecilia Thomason went, or she might be going uphill on that dangerous road. But no, looks like she is heading to the control there on her right side. Team leaders patiently waiting for their athletes. There are definitely not a lot of orienteering races where team leaders can meet the athletes during the course. Nicolene Splittorff and Emily Benham Kvale have been already at the TV control number 1. As we can see, the fastest time there for now is 32 minutes and 57 seconds. Nicolene and Emily definitely are going together there in the course. And right now could be Camilla Zøgaard approaching. Yep, that was Camilla Zøgaard, as well as we can see Martina Tychowska.
Just 4 seconds between the riders.
And Lithuanian athlete Gabriela Andrasiuninen, as well as Henna Saarinen. Looks like she is taking the same road back as Gabriela. Also Marina Reiner from Austria.
Just now we focus at the TV control on the second loop in the women class. Nicoline Spittorf, Denmark, Emily Benhan, Great Britain, Martina Tishovska, Czech Republic, Gabrielle Andrasvinen from Lithuania, Henna Saarinen, Finland, Marina Reiner, Austria.
Nadia Larsson from Sweden, together with Elīna Hirv from Estonia. Nice to see some women Estonian athletes also. Gabriela Gustafsson from Sweden. As we know, Estonia did take the first medal in the race this year. Lauri Malmström was the third best in a sprint yesterday. Here we can also see Lauri Malmström, his GPS, as well as Jiri Hradil, Simon Brandley, Marcus Janssen, Samuel Pokala, also Christoph Bogar, Ignas Ambrazas from Lithuania, Wojtek Stransky heading to the control there.
Some more riders at the TV control in the second loop. In the women's class, in 10th place is Cecilia Kristoffersen, 11th place Marisa Costa, 12th place
Jiri Hradil and Simon Brandley going together there from the control.
from France. And now we waiting for the rider in the men's class to the split time control. How far away are they? I really don't know. We have to see. 3 minutes or so. 3 minutes or so, we will have them at the split time controls.
Looks like Samuel Pokala is little by little already heading out, coming closer and closer to the arena. Marcus Janssen is right behind him, as well as Simon Brandley and Jiri Hradil. Soon, I'm sorry, it was just Simon Brandley heading to the control. Wojtek Stransky could be choosing a different route choice there. As we can see, different for Marcus Janssen. Wojtek Stransky going down there on the better road. And he will definitely try to pick up some speed there.
And we can see them in the spring hills in the end of the third loop. We can follow the riders the last 3-4 controls.
We can see also Noah Rieder
Still waiting.
choosing an option to go completely around.
You can see at the GPS,
On the asphalt road there.
but I don't think we have GPS.
Could be a good option if you want to pick up some speed. But that is definitely going to add some meters more to your course.
Daniel Marquez.
Also Ignas Ambrazas from Lithuania coming to the mutual control that all the athletes have there in the middle.
And then it's less than a minute to start in the women 20.
Ignas Ambrazas took the 5th place last year in the mass start. So he definitely has some chances for the podium today. Why not? Everybody has the chance to win a medal in orienteering. And we are heading back to the women. Emily Benham Kuala with Camila Zoigard there. Looks like Camila is a little behind Emily, as well as Nicolene Splittorf, all heading down. All heading down to the map, but Nicolene definitely going uphill.
Double Finland in the front of the race. Leading the stadium. So we have the men riders.
Some spectators from Denmark as well as Switzerland. And back to the men. Looks like Samuel Pokala will be, he could be the fastest one here at the arena. Marcus Janssen right behind him, as well as Simon Brandley. You can see Wojtek Stransky and Jan Hasek taking the forking there. Samuel Pokala heading there in a great speed back to the arena. Let's remember that they have one more map change. And the last loop will be the loop that is the same for every athlete. Samuel Pokala will be coming into the arena soon after 2, maybe 1 controls. And Samuel Pokala heading right there next to the junior athletes and coming into the arena for the last map exchange. Samuel Pokala heading into the arena. Looks like his time is 55 minutes and 3 seconds. We can see David Machado in the arena from Portugal, only 25 seconds behind Samuel Poccola there. And right now they are heading into the last loop. Marcus Jansson as well from Sweden, passing the arena as the third fastest athlete for now. And heading back into the last loop, it's Marcus Jansson.
This loop is much shorter than the two first loops. Samuel Poccola, David Machado, Marcus Jansson, top 3. When we now can see Simon Bradley on his way to the stadium, and Marcus Jansson is just 57 seconds behind Samuel Poccola. Marcus Jansson is 57 seconds behind Samuel Poccola. Now Bradley is left, and he is 1
As well as we can see Simon Brandley from Switzerland and Christoph Bogar heading into the arena. As you can see, taking some drinks and doing the map exchange. Also, Andre Haga from Finland, Kare Kaskinen, and Andreas Waldman from Austria. They are a little bit more than 2 minutes behind the leader for now. Samuel Poccola. And as well, we can see women athletes in the arena. Looks like it is Denmark in front. Could be Camilla Zøgaard. Let's see. Yes, that is Camilla Zøgaard. Her time is 47 minutes and 58 seconds. Emily Benham Kuala right after her. Only 2 seconds behind. And they are both doing the map exchange and heading into the loop. Also, Nicolene Splittorff from Denmark into the arena, 22 seconds behind the leader. She is still showing herself pretty strong after these 4 competition days, where she has proven herself pretty well. Camilla Zøgaard, Emily Benham Kuala and Nicolene Splittorff heading there to the loop number 3 into the forest. Into the last loop of today's distance, which and today's race, which is mass start. Also, France athlete there.
I love your interview.
Denmark in the lead, 2 seconds ahead of Emily Benham Kuala and 22 seconds ahead of Nicolene Splittorff. So it's close in both races.
Looks like that is Lithuania. Gabriela Andrasiuniene into the 4th position, 1 minute and 46 seconds behind leader Camilla Zøgaard. Henna Saarinen from Finland right behind her. And Martina Tychovska from Czech Republic. If we remember, she was the fastest athlete in after the first loop. But as you can see, some things have changed. as well as Nadia Larsson from Sweden. And we're quickly back to men's athletes who are heading into the third loop. It's a little smaller. As you can see, the blue one. And it is the same for every athlete. So as we can still see Samuel Pokala there in lead, Marcus Janssen right behind him, as well as Simon Brandley and Christoph Bogard and Andreas Waldman. It is very, very important to maintain the focus in the last part of the course, because it's very technical. A lot of different roads. It could be hard to understand on which road are you on which road is your control. So definitely a lot of focus is needed, especially in the last loop. Of course, during the whole course as well. And Samuel Pokala heading to the control number 30. Marcus Janssen right behind him. And control number 32, which is 104, and live results or TV control number 2. This is going to be a split control, as you can see right here. So we are waiting for Samuel Pokala, Marcus Janssen here. Let's see what those split times between them are. As well as control 62, where Samuel Pokala is the only one that has who has been there, and that is 2 controls behind the TV control. As well as David Machado is in that control, so we can be expecting both of them very soon into the TV control number 2, which, as you can see, is pretty high. I think if you head down there more to the side, you could definitely see the arena. It could be a pretty nice place to have some lunch as well. If we look at this, judging by the split results, Marcus Janssen has been into the control number 62 as well. And Samuel Pokala just passing the TV control number 2. Looking very well. His time for now 1 hour 5 minutes and 51 seconds.
And in fourth place now at that split control, Simon Brady 227 behind, Andreas Wachtman 230 behind, and André Haga in sixth place 231 behind, Christoph Gugar 236 behind in seventh place. So ladies and gentlemen, soon we can see Samuel Pokala on his way to the last three control.
As well as, could it be David Machado from Portugal? Yes, that is Portuguese athlete David Machado. He was actually the eighth fastest last year in the mass start. Right now looking pretty good for the podium, as well as Marcus Janssen. That could be him, 1 minute and 90 seconds behind Samuel Pokala. And looking back at the women, we can see Nicolene Splithoff making quite a big mistake there. Looks like she was probably heading to the control number 22, but somehow missed the road. She went right past the control and right off somewhere where the control is not there. So quite a big mistake for Nicolene Splithoff from Denmark. That could definitely cost her the podium. And we can see the finisher. The finish, pretty strong, Samuel Pokala. He is not having anybody right after him, and it is going to be another medal for Samuel Pokala. He was the fastest one as well last year. As you can see, very happy. He has definitely been very, very fast today, proving himself to be in a very good shape. Samuel Pokala ends his World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships this year with a gold medal. A very good race for him, especially after yesterday's sprint where he was in the 6th place, and the long distance where he was in the 4th place, just a few seconds behind the podium there. So this is the second medal for him. His first medal was in the first race where he took the silver in the middle distance. And we can see David Machado from Portugal heading there, as well as some different athletes. Could that be Marcus Janssen from Sweden? Looks like there are many athletes coming into the finish right now. Looks like that is Marcus Janssen heading to the control there. And right after him there are some other athletes fighting there for the bronze medal. Let's see. They are fighting. Ooh, and that is going to be a photo finish there. Switzerland athlete coming into the 5th position, but there was a fight between Finland and the Czech Republic there for the 3rd place. Let's see what the photo finish says. They were quite similar there. Krzysztof Bogart from Czech Republic, and that could be Andre Haga from Finland. They were fighting until the end for the third position. And the results right now, let's wait for the results and some split times. Yes, looks like David Machado is in the second place. 1 minute and 46 seconds behind the leader. And we have Krzysztof Bogart and Simon Brandley. Simon Brandley into the fourth position. But right now, heading back to the women. Let's look what is happening there right now. Some athletes heading there to the finish. Kamila Zoigard and Emily Benham Kvale are definitely few of them. Let's see them heading down to the control number 100 and then straight to the finish line. So Kamila Zoigard from Denmark, Emily Benham Kvale from Great Britain. Lithuania also. Oh, here we can see that must be Kamila Zoigard coming into the finish. And Emily Benham Kvale right behind her. Yep, looks like they have been in the lead for the past few for the second part of the course. And right now finished accordingly. Kamila Zoigard taking the gold, and Emily Benham Kvale right after her, just a few seconds there. And let's see who will be coming into the finish. Kamila Zoigard taking the gold today in the mass start race. Congratulations goes to Kamila as well as Emily Benham Kvale. That was definitely a very good race. She is definitely Kamila Zoigard rising from last year's results, where she was more than 9.5 minutes behind the leader, Svetlana Foliforova. And she was only in the 28th place, so it's more than clear that she made a big mistake last year. And here we can see athletes fighting for the third place. Looks like that's Denmark. Czech Republic, we can see. There are a lot of athletes coming into the finish right now, both men and women, and also maybe juniors. So it's really hard to tell which one is which. But judging by the split results, it could be Martina Tichovska, Gabriela Andrasiuniene, and Henna Saarinen Yes, looks like here are the three girls, and they are fighting for the bronze medal here. Martina Tichovska and Henna Saarinen there. Looks like they are pushing, and it is going to be a photo finish once again, as well as it was for the men's race. Martina Tichovska. Looks like Tichovska could be the third fastest woman today, and of course Lithuanian athlete Gabriela Andrasionienė coming in very, very strong as well. Martina Tichovska, very good race for her today. She came out as the fastest woman after loop number 1. And right now she could be taking the bronze medal here, but it was definitely very close with her, and it was very close between her and Henna Saarinen. And let's see. So, looks like that the first place goes to Samuel Pokala from Finland in the men's race, Kristav Bogar and David Machado. There is a complete, there must be a photo finish there. Here we can see Henna Saarinen from Finland, and as well as other athletes in the finish. That, I think, was Ingrid Stengard. But there are a lot of athletes, Estonia also, coming into the finish.
Camilla Sørgaard, Denmark. You've been on the podium for this whole competition, for the whole championship, and today you're on the top. How does it feel right now?
It's the best. I really wanted this medal today because I wanted to take the very last step up on the podium. And just doing it, it's amazing.
You hit the jackpot today then. So during the race, did you have a feel for your position at all?
No, I wasn't sure about it because we split it up early. And the first time in the arena I was 30 seconds behind, but I don't know how many was in front of me. So I just tried to push and do as good as possible. And then on the second time I was in the lead. And I tried to be focused on the map and try to do no mistakes. I did a small one. I don't think it was that bad. And then in the end I was just pulling hard.
Was it a hard course to ride today?
I think there was a lot of climbing, but it suits me well. So I think it was a good thing for me.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations to a wonderful week here in Säter and Falun, Sweden.
Yeah, thank you very much.
As we could see, Camilla Zögaard being very, very happy there, and yeah, she definitely must be. She took the silver medals in long and middle distance as well as in relay, and now she took the gold, and she took the bronze medal yesterday in the sprint. So she is, I think she could be the only athlete that has had a medal in the oh no, it looks like Christoph Bogar is also taking a lot of medals this week. So congratulations goes to Camilla Zögaard, Emily Benham Kuala into the second place. We can see 5 seconds after Camilla, and Saarinen and Martina Tichovska. Both are 3 minutes and 13 seconds behind the leader here. As well as Nicolene Splitorf. She made quite a big mistake at the end there, so that could be that was something that cost her the medal in the last loop, which was the same for every athlete, and Nicolene Splitorf made that mistake. Ingrid Stengard from Finland also did a pretty good race today, so congratulations for all the athletes.
Samuel Pokkola, Finland, today's winner in the mass start. You've been just outside the podium the last couple of days, and today you hit the top. What was your experience today on the course?
I think it was a really nice one. I had the first hill was very tough, but I think everybody felt that one. But after that, I think it was quite smooth. I made one route choice mistake, but luckily didn't lose the race there. And towards the end, I think the legs were better and better. So I had some decent gap for the last controls, which were pretty challenging. So I kind of knew that now I just need to take it easy and just hit the right controls, and then I can win. But it feels so nice. Yeah, like the middle distance was good, but then there were not so good races, even though hitting the podium, but not really where I wanted to be. So it feels so good to win this last one.
That's great. And so for mass start, is this an event that you enjoy?
I'm not sure. The start is always very exciting, and then it's hard to concentrate on your own orienteering when there's everyone around. But I still very much like this. It's a bit longer than middle distance, but a bit shorter than long one. And then you get so much more adrenaline and speed from other racers, seeing them and passing them and coming back and forth. So I really like this. And it's besides relay, it's the only race where you can for sure raise your hands in the line when you win. So that's a nice feeling.
Yeah. And win you did today. So congratulations again for today and for the successful championship.
Thanks very much.
That was Samuel Pokkola and his gold medal today in the mass start.
We can start to say goodbye and thank you.
And definitely big congratulations to Samuel Pokkola. He had also he was the second fastest athlete in the middle distance as well. But right now looks like that we are going to end our live, since the most of the athletes have already finished. I really wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who has joined us on the live TV for at least a minute there in the past week. It has been so exciting. All the races were so challenging, and all the different route choices that the athletes had to take. It was really, really interesting. So thank you so much for joining World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. My name is Elīna Krēmere, and we had an amazing amazing TV crew also, different filmmakers in the forest following the athletes. Also, if you missed any of the races in the past week, you can definitely find them and watch the replay at your convenience. So, again, thank you so much for joining us this past week for the 5 races in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships 2022 in Sweden. And I wish you a great day. Great rest of the day, and I'll see you maybe in different championships, maybe some other time. Thank you for joining and have a great day.